This one is kind of like our last garden tour. We've been out of town for a while, and we were actually then got stuck out of town longer than we were expecting because of Hurricane Idalia. It came across Florida. We were in North Georgia and just couldn't get home when we wanted to, so we were gone for an extra week. So the garden is kind of overgrown. Also, real quick, Annalise has Band-Aids on her face because when we were up in North Georgia...
And black eyes.
Yeah, when we were up in North Georgia, we were mountain biking, and she got in a real bad mountain bike accident and ended up unconscious and in the hospital. But she's doing better now.
I'm actually looking pretty good right now,
yeah, she's
compared
doing
to what I did look like.
Yeah, she's doing better now, though. We're back home, so we're going to do a quick tour and show everybody what's going on. It's September. We're in Zone 10A. We're on a barrier island on Central Florida's East Coast, and we do everything organically. We don't use any chemical of any kind in our garden whatsoever. So,
and we fertilize some with watered down fish emulsion, but very seldom.
Yeah, we really don't use much of anything.
I'm sure we could get more output from all of our plants, but you know, even organic fertilizer is going to run off into the river and the ocean and cause more nutrients than what's needed.
Right, so we do live, you can't see here, but we live on the river, on the Indian River Lagoon, and so that's what she's talking about, runoff to the river, and then the ocean is a couple houses that way, so we try to do our best to not use chemicals. So we got home late last night. It was too late to even see anything. I'm sure my grass is overgrown. I'm sure I have a lot of palm fronds down. Pretty much everything looks pretty bad right now, pretty overgrown. And I know, let's start behind me. I know we have one problem right here is our guavas.
Yeah.
We lost a lot of guavas. And while we were out of town, we offered them to friends and neighbors, and I think the friends and neighbors came and got a bunch of them, but there were so many guavas on this tree. Luckily, there's still plenty of good ones up here. I mean, these are all ready to pick. These that have started to turn lighter colors. So not this one right here. This is a pink guava, this tree. But all these that have turned lighter colors, we can pick. There's some up, there's one up there. There's one right here.
We've had a lot of,
one right here.
The ones that we've eaten, we have noticed that there were a lot of grubs in them.
Yeah.
And a lot of people suggest putting them in their own separate bag. So maybe that's something we'll try next year, but we'll have to see how these look. But there's so many yellow ones.
Yeah, there's tons of them. Tons and tons of them. I'm not going to pick them right now. I need a ladder to get some of these.
Yeah.
Here's two more up
Clean
here.
up off the ground.
And I just stepped on one too. That was gross. Yeah. So I'm stoked that we honestly didn't think there was going to be guavas left when we got home. So I'm stoked about that.
For seed.
Yeah.
And try to see if we can get little baby guava plants to grow. That'd be fun.
All right, I see an immediate problem right up here. Our moringa tree has gotten to be about 10 feet taller than the garage.
Oh, yeah.
It's got seed pods on it. It's probably time to hack that thing down before it causes any problems.
Look at show the trunks on those. Those are 3 years old, 2 years old.
Yeah, this one right here, 2 years old.
Yeah.
It's a great thing to plant.
Anybody who wants instant tree, we just planted one over on our property line, kind of.
Yep. All right, let's keep going.
By the house.
Oh yeah, this is the one she's talking about. Yeah, they're building a massive mansion next to us. It almost looks like a office complex, but
yeah, it's a big cube.
Yep. But we're going to use plants to block it out. So here's the other moringa she's talking about. All we did was cut a stick off and stick it in the ground. And you can see it's already sprouted lots of new growth. So
we got some gross mealy action here. I'm just going to cut those off.
This is the Mexican
sunflower.
sunflower.
Throw that in our pile.
This needs more sun. That's why it's got that on there.
Yeah,
I guarantee you. Our sisu spinach is doing good.
Oh yeah. Goes through waves. Something had eaten it way back, but it's looking good. Our Lago
spinach right here.
Popping through.
We got our salad tree. Is that what this one is?
Yeah, I don't think it needs this. We can use this for something else.
Yeah.
Because these are prizes.
We got our katuk back here too. No berries or flowers on it right now.
No, we had that all summer about.
Yeah. Oh, and then we also got is this longevity?
Longevity spinach.
This stuff is so good.
Oh yeah.
It's one of the best.
And all the little baby katuk plants that I sprouted from seed down there are starting to finally take off. The seeds take a long time on that one.
Yeah, they did. All right, let's go through the front garden here.
Okay. And
then we'll zoom off to another place in the yard. So we got several oh, I just stepped on another one.
Yeah, might be careful.
Let's see. First, we got this little pepper here.
The bird pepper?
Yeah,
This
it's
is a native
loaded with
pepper?
peppers. And it's the hot one. We've made
hot
sauce out of it. And it's just loaded down with, it's kind of an ever-bearing plant once it gets going here. Same with this, the miracle fruit. I see Annalisa looking for fruits right now because we get them like all the time on this. I don't see one right now, though.
I don't see any right now. It might be done for the year.
Yeah.
It could be.
Okay. Let's keep going. What else you got?
Oh, these flowers.
Oh, look at that one.
What is this one called? Do you remember?
It's some kind of lily. Oh, wow. They're beautiful, aren't they?
Yes. If you see, all of our milkweed is to the stump. This is the kind that is the tropical kind, which everyone says is terrible, but it's also the only kind that grows so fast for me here by the beach.
We need to cut
Maybe that's an issue. But anyways, I have to constantly cut it back, and so I need to do that.
Yeah. All right, we have here.
Look at the little, is that a star fruit?
Yeah, it's a star fruit. It needs to be. We need to cut some of this out of here. Because I want that star fruit more than I want this scalangle or ginger or whatever it is.
dig some up and put it somewhere else.
Yeah, I agree.
This is such a great.
So this might be why this Mysore failed right here.
It could be.
Because this ginger is sucking all the nutrients out of the ground. But you can see we had a batch of nice Mysores that failed.
Just failed.
Totally failed. But
Kind of happened
luckily,
a few times on the Mysores for us.
luckily we have these right over here.
Yeah, these are the ice cream.
You can see this little patch shot off 2 bunches for us. This is a real good producer for us.
Oh, yeah.
One of my favorites. So, we have a real tall praying hands right here that needs to be cut down. We cut the bananas off of this months ago. This one right here, probably a month and a half ago, and I didn't chop and drop it yet, so I've got to do that.
Got a lot of work.
Yeah, we got a lot of work. You guys can see everything's overgrown here.
This got huge while you were gone. This plumeria.
Yeah, it did. And look, it also has some flower buds starting right here.
Is this a yellow one, you think?
I'm not sure. I don't know. All right, well, let's keep going. Oh, we got all sorts of lemons down on the ground here.
Some of them.
One or two of these is, that one's not savable. This one probably is right here.
Oh, yeah. This one totally looks fine.
Then we got some right here. We'll come back out and pick this. We're not going to pick them all right now. Honestly, we just woke up. We haven't given the kids breakfast. I barely unpacked the van last night, so.
I'm just going to stick this right here.
Just stick it on the ground, yeah, so we can find it. All right, we got our Cuban oregano. It has bounced back to life right here.
Cranberry hibiscus.
Yeah, cranberry
loves
hibiscus.
it here.
Yeah, it does. Look at it. It's already up to the roof over there.
Look, we got like a whole potpourri of stuff right here.
Oh, look at the sugar apple. It's like ready to go, just about.
That one looks like it's ready. Or maybe
it does.
a week ago. It's not fully.
We got a couple more on here.
But that one looks the best. The top one. All hand pollinated. Because I don't think the bugs here.
I got some air layers that I need to cut off and plant. If you guys go back through our videos, we already kind of unveiled all these air layers, and I know most of them worked. And now we're 2 or 3 weeks forward. I need to cut them off and plant them. So, all right, cool. Let's keep going.
Cut some of this cranberry hibiscus down and pop it in the ground.
Yeah, we need to cut it too. It's getting into our chives and stuff down here.
Oh yeah. Look at, we got like Florida spinach just growing.
So all of our pineapples are done. Pineapple season's over. There's nothing to look at. We got all sorts of pineapples in here. Here's a pineapple that we got a fruit off of, and you can see now it's shooting up another plant right there. So we got another carambola right here. We got fruit off of this last month. So it'll probably be another month or 2 before it flowers again. Kind of an ever-bearing plant.
This tapioca plant or cassava, the variegated one, is just magnificent.
Variegated cassava. This grew 3 feet while we were gone, didn't it?
Look, there's wasps. I don't know what they're doing in there. There's no flowers.
I don't know. Is there flowers up in there?
No, I guess they're eating bugs, looking for stuff to eat.
Okay, cool.
They're carnivorous.
Here's another guava. I think this is another pink guava right here. This one's ready to pick.
They're a slightly different shape. This was called the ruby
red. Ruby red or something.
So maybe it's just like a darker pink?
Need to prop this up. I already have it propped here to get it out of the sidewalk, but now
fruit is heavier than it.
Yeah, it is.
So once we cut some of these off, that'll relieve it some.
All right, cool. More dead fruit on the ground. Oh, this little pineapple right here.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I did too. It got overgrown. We'll have to cut that out and just plant the top because the pineapple's toast, but the top will be fine. All right, I think we have one more thing that's putting off fruit here. Oh, look, we got this. Which one is this?
This is the Florida spinach.
Yeah, this just pops up like a weed everywhere. It gets little purple flowers on it too. It is great. All right, I know we have
bananas.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know we
Orinoco.
have
This is our dwarf Orinoco variety.
dwarf Orinoco. These might have a couple more weeks to go.
You want to see the rosemary I planted?
Yeah.
I just want to peek that. It's doing
Oh,
good.
it is doing good.
So
Wonderful.
we need to clear around that because that's something I use a lot on chicken and potatoes.
Yeah, we have a lot of herbs mixed in here actually that I kind of skipped over. We have the chives right here. We have the
This is a leafy
Cuban
green.
oregano. Yep, that's a leafy green.
And it tastes really good.
We have more. What are these over here?
These are green onions.
Green onions, yeah.
And then the African blue basil. This tastes like sweet basil. So close to sweet basil, but it's a perennial. Well, basically a perennial. It seems to get
Number
woody
one
over time.
pollinator attractor in our garden.
Yeah,
right?
for sure. We plant that everywhere.
Yeah.
The lemongrass is also a good spice.
Yep.
This is way overgrown.
Yeah.
This is the time of year where we're gonna cut it,
Looks
give
like
it a huge
things from,
haircut, and then all that growth, I can make a nice little pathway to the beach.
Sweet. Oh, look at these pineapples.
Yeah,
This one didn't give us a pineapple
We
last
didn't get
year.
many on this row this
We
year.
didn't, yeah.
But next year's the year for these. I really think that jasmine's sucking some of their nutrients.
All right, well, so this is our front garden right by the front door, and you can see it's turned into a jungle over the last couple weeks, so
Yeah.
I have some work to do here. Let's walk up to the front yard and see what's going on up there. All right, so here we are in the front yard. Let's check on our little potted plants real quick. I couldn't see anything in here last night. Everything looks like it's doing good. All these little agaves and...
Even this little foxtail palm that we found in the trash is slowly coming back.
So what she's talking about is we do another series of videos called the Plant Pirates, where we go around and look for free plants on Landscape Debris Pickup Day, and really almost everything, almost all the ornamental plants you'll see in our yard, we got for free on the side of the road. So what's that?
It's a dead orchid.
Oh.
Sometimes when you get those discount orchids at Publix,
Yeah,
it's worth it to get them, but they're like.
Speaking of orchids, let's check out your tree here.
Yeah, I was looking at them. They look good.
So these aren't all orchids. Some of these are air plants, but
they just kind of survive and pull the moisture out of the air, basically.
we don't have any flowers on anything here right now, do we?
No, but we did all summer, I feel. So here's our orchids here. This is what's this one called? I don't remember.
I don't know. You're the one that has those names.
Vesticulati or something.
No, they're all alive. That's good.
And then Xerographica's here. Yeah, they all look good. They didn't die.
We have them in this tree. They're mostly on this side of the tree because the afternoon sun hits this side and it's too much for them. Unfortunately, this tree kind of this cabbage palm acts like an umbrella and sheds a lot of the water away from them. So we do have to water these sometimes.
Yeah.
So. Oh man, look at the grass. It's like 7 feet long.
Oh, let's
look,
show them our pumpkin.
we have pumpkins growing in the grass. That's how
Here's
long.
another one.
That's how long I haven't mowed. And these are pumpkins
From
that popped
our
up from
jack-o'-lantern.
seeds from what, 2 years ago? When we were doing
They just kept
pumpkin
keep
carving with the
mowing, I
kids.
guess.
So.
They just keep popping back. Oh, look at this.
All right.
This is looking good.
Yeah, it is. Oh, we got grass growing up in this. Man, we got a lot of work to do here.
Yeah, we do. We'll get it done.
This bed needs to be weeded and cut back some. We got some of our coconuts that we're using as borders are sprouting here. There's some of my Ricas over there that I up potted the other day.
All the other little planters.
They're in here. I moved them.
Oh.
These are my Ricas right here. And then we have the desert roses right here. We got all these in the trash, these desert roses. Not the Auricas. I grew these from seed. But there's some more over here in these pots. All right, let's keep going. I know that there's an exciting area you started over here that we need to go look at.
Makes me inspired to do more over here.
We got palm fronds down from the storm.
And whenever I planted anything over here, everything just got eaten by rats.
Yeah.
And they somewhat do. We had trouble with this jackfruit. We had to cover it.
Yeah, that's what these pots were here for. We would cover it every night. But it looks like they are finally taking off. We're gonna have to move some of these, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
We can't have
pop those on the ground with
5
seeds that our
jackfruit plants
neighbors
right
brought
here.
us.
Oh, look, here's a stinkhorn mushroom.
Oh, yeah. This is a medicinal plant.
What is it?
It starts with a C. I can't think of the word.
Okay, cool.
But it's a good one.
Oh man, look at the sweet potatoes.
But yeah, look at these sweet potatoes
great.
here, and I have sorrel growing.
Oh yeah, Jamaican sorrel with the sweet potato starting to grow up
and then we got some African blue basil. You can't have a garden
we need
without
that over there. Yeah.
And then a sweetheart lychee.
Yep. Little lychee. This lychee's looked like this for a while.
As sad as this looks, this is what our other one looked like. And then it just kind of took off. So
look.
this is our...
It sprouted an Easter egg.
Oh yeah, someone forgot to get that one.
Here we are in September finding Easter eggs. All right, cool. Let's keep going here. I don't think there's...
Oh, this is the ice plant. It
Yeah,
took.
we just threw this in the ground. Some of it took.
Yeah, there's more up there. I see underneath that palm frond.
Okay, cool. All right, let's... Oh, the yard's a mess.
Oh yeah. We'll have to do another tour once everything's gotten cleaned up.
Yeah, I guess so, because it's a mess right now. Holy cow, look at all these palm fronds. I don't think there's much to see up here. We got this bed, but oh, look at the flower on this bromeliad.
I know. Is this a new one or the old one?
Oh, this is the old one. Oh, this is a flower on the pagoda flower right here.
Yeah.
Bromeliad flower's kind of at its end.
Yeah. Oh wow, look at our variegated shampoo ginger.
Yeah.
Look at how it's sprouting at the base.
That's great.
Looks good. Looks happy. Look, our soursop tree is looking great. We thought we killed that in the cold last summer.
Palm frond here.
It's amazing how, like, once we pick up the palm fronds,
Yeah, how good everything looks.
This place will look killer.
Yeah.
This
All
is blooming. This pent is blooming nice. There's another stinkhorn.
Yeah, so I think these mushrooms show up in our mulch.
Uh-huh.
I think that's how we get them.
Yes, I think so too.
All right, let's go this way. I know we have the strawberry tree right here. This is our Thai black banana. It has yet to give us any fruit, but it's super cool banana, you can
So
see.
big. It's looking like it's ready.
Yeah.
Pop a flower. I got to do some research on it because I think that this is one that you have to hand pollinate. It's one of the only.
I think it's one of the only ones that has seeds. Yeah.
Maybe that's why it has seeds, because you hand pollinate.
Yeah. All right, here's our strawberry tree. Let's see if there's a couple fruits on it.
There's some right above you.
Yeah, I see right here. There's a little one right here. And this is pretty much ever bearing except for like the late winter months. We get fruit on this all year long. It's a great one.
I have to get all this grass out.
Yeah, we will.
This grass I pull out here because it's like nice and like it's just the grass, no other weeds. And if I see bald spots in the grass, I literally just like throw it on there and it'll replant. Look
Look at this. So
these are a long time coming.
Yeah, our Monstera finally got fruit on it.
Yeah.
Let's get in here and have a look.
Flower too.
Yeah, I see that. You got a flower here, and then these are the ones that flowered maybe about a month and a half ago.
Apparently they take forever to ripen.
The fruit.
Yeah.
We've never had the fruit before.
Never.
So, whoops, those just fell right off.
Good.
So that's going to be exciting, right?
Definitely. I think they take a while, like a year.
Oh.
So.
If anyone out there knows, let us maybe post down below, because like I said, we've never had them before. So.
Well, look at our plumerias looking good.
Yeah.
This is all just stuff that we popped in from neighbors and from the trash. Our
Crinum lilies. These crinum lilies will get to be
planted them.
They'll get to be taller than Annalisa when they grow up.
They're magnificent. And we have lots of baby coconuts. Lots and lots. There's tons.
All right. I don't know if there's any fruit on this. This is the cocoa plum. There was fruit on it last month.
Yeah.
I don't see any fruit on it right now.
I honestly thought that the fruit on it last month tasted the best it's ever tasted. I felt like last year they did not taste as delicious.
You can see
I know
the leaf
no one
cutter
else
bees.
is crazy about it in our family, but I actually kind of like it.
Yeah, I feel like the fruit's kind of bland. See, the leaf cutter bees got to this bad.
Yeah, they got to our star fruit too.
Let's go check. I want to check my natal plum real quick, and then we'll move into the backyard. Right over here. Oh my gosh, everything's such a mess. I got a lot of work today.
At least everything got rained.
Yeah, it's true. I'll take it.
Oh, is this the cassava?
Oh, yep.
Did you do that?
Yep, I did.
Look,
Sweet.
it survived.
You were saying you wanted more of them around here.
Yeah, I just love that variegated one.
Oh, this banana fell over.
Oh, no.
Bummer.
Look, it's got a baby coming through.
I know, but man.
That was a good one.
Oh, yeah, it does. Look at that.
All right.
That's
Have
funny.
no fear. I will keep living. And there's another baby.
What a bummer.
It's a bummer. That one was looking
Uh-oh.
so
We got some fruit trees here that need to be planted. They fell over, too. Which one was this? This is our key lime, our finger lime right here?
Yes.
So we need to plant that. I don't see anything on the natal plum. I don't even see flowers on the natal plum.
No, I don't either.
All right, cool. Oh, look, my
suppose.
giant pothos here is finally starting to run up the tree.
That won't take long out.
Nice. All right, I think that's it for our messy front yard. Let's jump over to one of the side yards and see what's going on over there. All right, we made it to one side of the house. Let's see, what do we got here? We got some real pretty flowers we noticed on all of our parrot heliconia.
Yeah.
The ones by our pool too look beautiful.
Ours really have been not super thrilled.
Yeah.
And so I was really happy to
I thought they were going to grow like a weed.
I did too, but they definitely aren't. And they seem to have a kind of a sporadic growing pattern where they kind of pop up here, pop up there.
Yeah. Here's a bridal bouquet plumeria right here. I think this is a native one. I could be wrong about that.
Right.
Any flowers on that plumeria? This one was a special color. I got a picture of it earlier. I forget which one it was, but
Pink with yellow.
Yeah, pink with yellow. Yeah, I think so. All right, let's keep going. See what we got. I know we propped up a banana over here. Wonder how those bananas are doing. Any bananas here?
This one's close. This one doesn't get super tall.
Yeah, that's a dwarf for sure. In fact, it has looks like it might have a flower. Yeah. Yep, it does. Right there.
Awesome. That's a good one. Raspberry.
Yep. All right, we're coming around here. Let's see. I propped this one up. This is a
wild one, or is this
that's a wild one.
Okay, so we got to get rid of this because this is going to pollinate our.
It's actually growing out of this bucket that I was putting dog poop in.
I know.
It's like growing in straight up dog poop.
That's crazy.
Yeah. All right, these are the tall Orinoco's. Oh, we have some starting to yellow a little bit. Oh no, that's just the sun. They look real good, don't they? We usually don't prop our bananas. We just let them fall over if they're gonna, but this variety we have to prop.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's worth it because we get these massive bunches of massive bananas.
Prop someone over here too.
Yeah. Oh, look at the black Suriname cherry.
I know.
This thing got twice as tall.
Like
2
we
weeks.
literally bought this as like a little seedling like this big 2 years ago, and now look at it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing how like some plants you're like impatient, you want to get something big, but then they take forever to like bounce back.
That's why you got to get lots of stuff going.
Yeah, exactly.
So then there's a lot of stuff.
Constantly be looking for fun things you can pop in.
All right, let's see. I see some. Here's the Hawaiian variegated shampoo ginger right here, and here's one of the flowers. It's kind of a spent flower, but there it is. And this is how you can tell it's a shampoo ginger. The flowers come out from the base, from the ground. We'll show you some other
I bet you
gingers.
there's some better flowers in here.
Maybe I don't see them.
No, and another.
Oh
one.
wait, yeah. I think that's all for this side.
And then we got a couple more bananas. The Lacatan's looking good.
Yeah, it is.
These little ornamental ones.
We had to move the Lacatan from the backyard because the wind kept knocking it down.
Elderberry.
Yeah, we need to paint the house, don't we?
Yeah, this is. Well, we just need to paint that one wall.
No. Yeah. It'll be fine after
And
that.
then it will look a little better.
All right, cool. Let's
Bare minimum.
let's move to the backyard and see what we can find back there. All right, so we made it to the garden, one of the gardens next to our pool here, and we actually had a friend helping us with our oysters and clams. We farm oysters and clams for the Brevard County Zoo. They use them. They're going to place them in the Indian River Lagoon to try and help improve the water quality and the ecosystems in the lagoon. And we had a friend helping us with them while we were gone, and she told us about these. Unfortunately, it's a total bummer. I think this is a total loss right here.
Yeah, I mean, I might be able to make some banana bread, but it's been on the ground. I don't know.
Yeah, there's fleas and fly. I don't know. Stuff's already laid eggs in those bananas.
It smells fermented.
Yeah.
It smells like banana wine over here.
It does. So that's a bummer. This was the sweetheart. It's one of my favorites. Bummed.
Sucks.
Do you have any
popped up from that?
Yeah, there's a big one right here.
Oh, great.
Right there.
We've been getting a solid one bunch a year off that one.
Yeah, we have.
A bunch.
There's more Lacatans in here.
Yeah.
These were
the golden torch heliconias.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten flowers yet.
No, we haven't. I was hoping there'd be one in there.
But these heliconias, man, you plant them and then like one will pop up 10 feet away.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. All right, let's move back out here. You can see back here we have more leafy greens planted. Let's see if I can climb through here somehow. We got pineapples and stuff everywhere. But we have some Okinawan spinach right here. I didn't see the Okinawan spinach up front. What happened to it?
They got eaten.
Okay.
We just
We have a lot of it here. We got another cage going. These cages really help the Okinawan spinach a lot. And then we have some katuk back here. And then we have, let's step back and look at this, because Annalisa, I think she's right, thinks that this is a total loss. We had our big, magnificent purple passion vine that was using these three. It was using these 3 cabbage palms as a trellis, and it gave us about, I mean, I'm not exaggerating, 10,000 passion fruit or something.
Yeah.
I mean, I am exaggerating a little bit, but
yeah, I don't think it was that much, but we definitely got about 1,000 a year.
Yeah, and it's or a couple hundred at least, but it looks like it's totally dead now. I don't see any green on it at all. Here's the root right here, the main stem, the main vine. We originally tried to grow it on the fence, and then it skipped the fence and ran up these trees. Yeah.
It's much happier up there.
All right.
Got some dragon.
Oh, look at this! Check it out.
In.
On the Hawaiian pothos.
Oh yeah, look at that. Not the Hawaiian pothos.
I mean the
Hawaiian ginger.
Yeah, the Hawaiian ginger. Yeah, is he drying his wings?
Drying,
maybe.
Yeah.
Or she?
Let's
Nice.
see. I can look at it and tell. I think it's a girl. There's no bulges in the lines. If there's a bulge in the line
On their wings?
on their wings, it means that they're a boy.
Nice.
That's a little guy. I guess she just emerged.
All right, we got another star fruit here. Some dracaenas. We got the crinum lilies, giant crinum lilies.
Coconut. It's
Coconut.
got all kinds of little babies that will give us lots of
It
yummy.
does. We got coconuts for the first time this year off this one.
Yep, and now look at it.
Super stoked. We got our Brogdon avocado. This has yet to give us fruit, but it's just doing great, I feel.
Look, this shows you how badly bromeliads just want to grow.
Or how tough they are.
Yeah, we just threw this like on the ground and look.
Oh, I threw this on the ground probably
Like
3 months
forever
ago. Yeah.
ago.
And look, it's just shooting off new little pups everywhere.
Amazing.
And pineapples are in the bromeliad family.
Yeah.
I believe they're the only bromeliad that produces an edible fruit.
Yeah.
So, here's our green tea plant, Hawaiian tea plant.
I'm so happy. So
Planted
pretty.
this from cuttings we got for free.
Yeah. We got a bunch of cuttings from that one.
What do we have over here? Oh,
We got some namwas.
Namwa, look at that.
Finally. I don't think it's even ready yet.
Nope. I mean, these are plump enough that you could harvest
Yeah,
this.
these ones on the bottom look pretty good, but the ones on the top
Yeah, I agree.
pretty thin.
I agree with you. And then this, the spinach tree.
Oh yeah,
See,
it's happy here.
I'm surprised because it just doesn't get a lot of sun throughout the day, but it is flowering and...
How funny is this? Like we put this stick in the ground, I don't know, what, 4 months ago?
Uh-huh.
And we have one up front in the shade that we've been growing for probably a year. That's like this tall.
Yep.
And this one, just because of the sunlight and it's happy,
Yep.
grew huge.
So we literally did just stick a stick in the ground. You can do the same thing with cassava too.
Yeah,
You
look,
just-
this stick fell off of it.
Oh, and it's still growing. It's not even
still
rooted.
alive. Look at that.
It's funny. I hit it with my mower like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I think that's everything for this little corner of the garden. Well, no, we have right over here. We do have the loquat. I did an air layer on this and it totally failed, so I cut it off.
The tree looks good though.
The tree looks great, doesn't it?
And I say you give the air layer another shot.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I'll probably thin this plumeria to give that tree a little more space
Oh,
too.
yeah.
So.
Plumeria's huge.
All right, we're gonna walk over to another part of the garden and see what's going on. Okay, so here we are under our giant avocado tree, and you can see we got some massive avocados on it.
Yep, that one's ready.
Yeah, that one's ready. And they will not ripen on the tree. You got to pick them for them to ripen. So, in fact, I'll bet you.
There's one right there.
Yep. I don't have zoom on this camera. Sorry, y'all, but there's one right there. There's one right there. Oh, I just saw another one. Where is it? There's one way up there. And I bet you there's one in the grass somewhere here if we look around. So I hit them with my mower this time of year. We think this is a, choquette maybe? Except for that I read choquette's fruit.
They're in a different season.
Yeah, they're in a different season, so I'm not sure what.
Yeah, I mean,
There's one right up there. It's been eaten by a squirrel.
I would just call it a Florida avocado.
It's kind of a generic term.
Yeah, but it's.
I know we bother some people when we say that, but these aren't Haas avocados. They're about as big as pineapples.
They're not Haas. They're not like the long ones.
All right, cool.
They look like the choquettes. If you look at the choquettes.
This is a jungly mess. Look at this. So here's a ginger. Here's a ginger, and this is what I'm talking about. You can see the flowers come out of the top on this ginger versus the shampoo ginger. They come out from the base of the plant.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, look at this.
Oh, sweet.
This one's the
Dwarf Brazilian.
dwarf Brazilian. This is probably one of our most productive bananas, right? And they're so good
so
too.
Sturdy too.
Yeah.
Just kind of like stand back and look how straight it is.
I know.
And sturdy.
Lots of leaves on them too.
You know, when you're trying to pick out a good banana, you really want one that's not super tall. Well, we don't.
Yeah.
Because we're close to.
We live on an island in hurricane zone.
But you want one that's real sturdy.
Yeah, I would say this is a medium size. It's not. This isn't a dwarf, but it's not a. You know, we have some bananas that are 20 feet tall or taller. So.
And I like them bigger than the dwarfs. The dwarfs are kind of too small.
I'm not sure if there's much to see here. I got to clean up big time. It's just a mess right now. I know we had a little rack of bananas over here. It looks like they fell over. Right here. All right, and then we have this area here. Annalisa kind of worked on this area before we went out of town. She mulched all these beds in here.
Oh, it still looks decent.
Really made it look pretty good. I need to come through here and weed whack, but looks pretty good in here.
When I moved all the mulch that we had made for the pathway originally because it kind of hurt our feet, and I was like, oh, I'd rather have grass now that we have sunlight coming in here. And there was no grass here when I did all this. There was this very small amount. I think it was here. But look, now it's growing all the way. So now we can just walk on grass, which is even better than mulch.
Elephant ear is just amazing, isn't it?
It is. It is. We're going to cut it back a little bit.
This probably isn't the same one we can grow in North Georgia, right?
I think it might be.
They just don't get that big?
I think they can.
The season's long enough?
I've seen big ones in Georgia, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we should pop one in up there. We have a little plant. Maybe next year. Kind of the end of the season for doing anything possible up there.
All right. Well, that concludes our tour here. You can see I have a huge mess everywhere. I wanted to do the tour early this morning because I'm itching to get to work.
Yeah, this is a messy tour, but it is amazing how quickly we can clean all this up.
Well, and we did also we didn't get hit by the hurricane, but we got some of the outer bands of it. So I knew we were going to have palm fronds and stuff down everywhere. So, all right, y'all. I hope you enjoyed the tour. If you have any questions or comments about any of the plants we showed you here today, or if you have any suggestions for other stuff we should grow, we didn't show some stuff. We have a couple mango trees down there that just don't have mangoes on them right now. We have a whole bunch of coconuts way down there. In fact, I can see coconuts on them way down there, but we didn't. I got so much work to do today. We gotta kind of cut the tour short.
We gotta cut back the jungle, and so it's a slight jungle.
Yeah, that's the look we're going for. It's just this is what happens when you let the jungle go for a couple weeks. So.
Yeah.
All right, well, anyways, if you do have any questions or comments, just post down below. Until next time, everybody out there, take care.
Bye.